Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another video of Peridot. It's a speed build and I am making the land bridge. So I've talked about this probably in almost all of my YouTube videos of Peridot so far is of this land bridge. I've mentioned it particularly in the last one with the transition from resident services to everything. I talked about the land bridge quite a lot because it was one of the places that gets connected with that transition, so this is just kind of a continuation of that video. This video though is also, it's a lot of terraforming, this one, and more nature decorating too in the middle part of the video where I'm reorganizing the shape of the river and putting some decorations on it with, there's like little islands with trees on it and flowers and all that sort of thing. And then it connects up to where a picnic spot. So there's like a lot of different elements to this video between the more nature aspect of, well, this river that I'm now terraforming and trying to make bigger and more interesting and more natural. So I do add like those islands like I mentioned with, there's some trees on them, rocks, mushrooms, all sorts of things just to make it seem kind of cool, different, unique. Not really that unique, but you know what I'm saying. But this land bridge is one of my favorite places on my island. The island is finished now, if you did not know that. I do have a dream address, which I will put in the description down below if you wanted to check it out. I will also be posting a tour video at some point touring the island, so I don't know when that will come out, but I have recorded it. I may re-record it with me actually touring the dream address. That might be cute, actually, doing it after a few months of not seeing the island. We'll see what I decide when it comes to that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the land bridge is one of my favorite places on this island. Some of my other favorite places are like the national park. I have another lookout spot that, ooh, I don't know if I have that in a video, but you'll have to check out my Instagram. That is also linked down below, as well as all my other socials. There's a really nice lookout spot next to my villager home, and it's so cute. It's so good. It's of the national park, so I guess that's kind of part of the national park, but I really like that part, which is funny because it's the least town core aspect of my island, but I think it turned out really good because it was like a little taste of forest core, which I had done with Libby Island, if you remember that one. That one does not have a dream address, but I do have a YouTube video of me touring it before I reset my island because I didn't realize how dream addresses worked at the time, but now I understand them, so that's good. But this river here is kind of part one of the national park because a lot of this connects up to where there's a lake in the national park. In this part here that I'm doing, this little offshoot river creek, that connects to the lake actually. So this is kind of part one of decorating the national park, but you'll see in the videos of the national park when I decorate putting trees, flowers, as well as doing a trail through this part here, because there ends up being a trail that goes right up through there where I was just terraforming with the water, and it changed the shape a little bit just because of how the trail needed to be to make sure it made sense, but in the end it looks really cool. So this is kind of an early part one of this because this is in November. I didn't do the national park until probably March. Yeah, it must have been March when I was doing that. So a lot of the videos you'll see I decorated in March because halfway through winter I realized I didn't want all my videos to be in winter. So you'll see in the next video, the suburbs, which should be the next one I think, is in a lot of different seasons. You'll see we start off in the fall at the beginning of the video, we transition into winter in the middle of the video, and then at the end we're like in spring right before I reset my island. Like, we go through the seasons, so be prepared for that video. But this land bridge connects up to where the suburbs is, which is why I say that's probably the next video coming out. Just, I'm doing it in order that I made the island so that it makes sense. because I made it in the order that it made sense at the time, so it only makes sense to continue doing that now. But I'm really excited to see, to show you how the land bridge is actually set up, because I really like the items I chose as the railings on the bridge. So I'm really excited for you to see that, but I'm not too sure when that comes in. This is a lot of terraforming this video. I do apologize for that. But it's kind of cozy to watch, and yeah, so I'm gonna just talk a little bit about my Twitch, because that is where this footage came from, and I'm trying to plug it. So if you don't already follow me on Twitch, I highly recommend. I am on there weekly doing Animal Crossing streams. I usually stream 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but usually 3 times a week is... Ooh, here it is. Okay, wait. Here it is. I'll come back to that. I'll come back to the plug in a minute. But, so I continued the terracotta on both sides of it, of the pathway, to have it poking out. I did that a lot on this island, having the terracotta poke out from underneath the brick. And then I put the green fence. So this is like with the 2.0, they allowed us to change the look of these fencing. And so I took the iron fence that is typically a blue color and I changed it to green, and it looks so good. And then I put those planters in the middle. There's supposed to be a second one, but I had to go to Harv's Island to change the color of it. So I only had one at this point in the footage, but I'm not sure if it includes it later on when I place it, but at some point one just appears if not. So don't worry, there is another, like it does mirror, but isn't it so cute? Like the green and the pink of the terracotta, I think it looks so good together. But yeah, I just really wanted that part to happen because I think it looks so good. But yeah, I'm just decorating more of the pathway that, ooh, we teleported in time apparently. But now you can see all the terraforming up there. So up there is where a lot of the suburbs is gonna be. And then to the left of the path is where a picnic spot's gonna be. And then to the right, where it looks like I'm making the pathway go off, that connects to a bridge that goes to the bee's house, which at this point in time, I didn't even know I was gonna have bee on my island. So it's old footage, but it does connect to another villager home on this level. So there's 3 levels of the villager homes, top, middle, and then there's the main level. And that's all like in this spot here. But yeah, so this is also a little bit of a transition for that. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So yeah, Twitch is where I do all of this. Usually 3 streams a week, sometimes 2 if I'm busy, and then if I'm not busy, 4. So it really depends, but feel free to follow me on Twitter too, because I post my schedule there every week. I also do have a Discord, which I think is also going to be linked in the description down below, and the Discord is also where I put all of my schedules every week. You'll see it in Discord and on Twitter. That's where I post my schedules. So feel free to check those out, because right now I'm building another island, Gridania. It's a garden core island, so it's not this one. If you want like different content, feel free to check that out, and you can see 2 different islands at once, half of it on YouTube and then the other half on Twitch. Eventually Gridania will become YouTube videos as well, but as you can tell, I am very quite behind. So I'm hoping to get caught up eventually and do some more editing. But yeah, I also just wanted to apologize about the lack of videos for the past few months. I know that you'll have seen the transition area, which would have been a recent video, but before that one, it had been 3 months, I think, since my last video. And I keep saying this in all my videos, like, sorry, but life has been busy, editing is hard, and yeah, but I really wanted to get back into YouTube because it's where I started, and I do enjoy posting it on YouTube, just having this content here to be watched whenever people are available. Twitch is great, I love the interaction, but it's also really cool to have YouTube where you can watch at your own leisure, and it's sped up. Like this is like, it looks like 2 streams actually, because we like time traveled at some point, so it's possible that this was 2 streams, possibly 3. We just changed time again. This could have been 3 streams. And that's like kind of the interesting part, is that I can put so many streams into one video. And that's what happens with the suburb video, which is the next one you'll see. Like, you kind of get like a sped up version of Peridot, which took me like 5 months to make. But you're watching it in only like a small series of videos. So I don't know. I think it's cool. I like YouTube for that. But yeah, the part here that we're seeing me decorate is kind of stuff that gets changed later on just a little bit when we get to the national park. Because I decided I wanted to put a trail through here. So this does get edited slightly, but the general gist of how it all looks is the same. But yeah, I hope also like me advertising this island as a town core island, you're not like, why am I seeing so much like natural terraforming? Ooh, did you see me showing that off there? Oh yeah. I love it. I like showing off the angles of the land bridge. I was so proud of it. It was my first ever land bridge that I've ever done. So I'm really proud of it. I really hope you all like it because I was so really super proud of it. Look at me paying off my incline. I don't know why I kept that in the footage, but enjoy me talking to Lloyd. You'll see just a little bit more of terraforming. I didn't include all of this because it was a part of like the suburbs, so I kind of just cut that out. We've seen a lot of terraforming in this video, so I just kind of cut it out and skipped to this part where I was, this is going to be the, what's the word, picnic spot. So in the last video, I had made a picnic spot on the other side of the bridge in the transition area from resident services. So this is kind of like in the opposite, like on the other side of the road, across the bridge, there's a similar picnic spot. They do look different. I did decorate them differently, but they're the same picnic blanket and it's a picnic, right? So I hope it's not too samey having a picnic on one side of the bridge as well on this side of the bridge. So I hope it's fine. I like it though. I like picnic spots. They're a great thing to put on like weird empty spots. So I like it. And this one I put the little go board, which is this is a really cute item, honestly. Highly recommend decorating with it. And then those flowers, Casablanca lilies, I think they're called. 10 out of 10 flower, would recommend. I love it so much. A lot of these items I'm using right here are really good items, like the cushions, the Casablanca lilies, little picnic basket, chef's kiss. Even that topiary, I did end up going back and at the end of my island and changing all the topiaries that were not like the brighter green color, because that one there is like a more fall themed topiary. So I did end up going back at like the end of my island and switching out all the topiaries to be the same color, because I set my dream address in March or April. I can't remember actually when it's set. That's weird. I feel like I should know this, but I don't. So I ended up changing it so that it matches the season, because at the time when I'm building this, it's fall, and I wasn't sure when I was doing my dream address at this point. So it made sense at the time to have the fall topiary, so it does just end up being changed in the future. But that's fine. Things always change, right? And then just on this side of the thing, it connects over to the bridge that goes over to Bee's house. I just put like a little seating area and a tree on the other side just to kind of fill up the empty space. Sometimes you don't have a lot of space to decorate with, so bench, it is what it is, right? It's all you can fit. But yeah, let me know what you think about this video too. We are coming up to the end of it, so let me know what you think of the land bridge. Have you ever made a land bridge? This was my first land bridge and I thought it turned out really good. I'm really proud of it. It's not one of the natural land bridges, which I think I may do on my new island. We'll see. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with it, but if I do, it's going to be a more natural looking one, I think. But for this one, it's like a straight looking bridge made for a town. So let me know what you think about it and what you think about the nature around it and the picnic. Let me know. I would love to hear all your thoughts. And oh yeah, and if you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one for the suburbs. So yeah, have a great day, everyone. Bye!